Have you ever wondered what the world looked like before history was rewritten? What incredible cities, towering spires, and civilizations have been lost to time? Have you ever just stood at old architectural buildings and marveled at their near perfection and how exactly they were made? Who made them? Why don't we build like that anymore? Today we sail into the forgotten world of Tartaria, the golden age of grand architecture and intricate cities, hidden from view for centuries. This isn't just a Christmas in the old world slideshow. This is your first glimpse into wonders they didn't want us to see. I invite you to simply sit and quietly observe, imagine, and create your own thoughts when watching this video and the images presented. Have an open, curious mind and truly attempt to contemplate what you're seeing. Tomorrow we dive deeper with full analysis and secrets revealed. Let's explore the marvels that remain and ask ourselves, what else has been hidden from us? Ahoy there, nautical truth seekers! Before we sail straight into this voyage, please do your favorite esoteric captain a favor. Like, share, and comment on the video. Subscribe to Nautical Awakenings and ring the bell so you'll be alerted of our next voyage. Without further ado, let's take this calm voyage into historical waters. It's time to get nautical. Here is Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, Russia. Hidden beneath a soft blanket of snow, the Winter Palace rises majestically, its golden facades glinting under the pale winter sunlight. Lanterns along the frozen streets guide our eyes through the grandeur of Imperial Russia, a St. Petersburg street in winter. Snowflakes drift gently down cobblestone streets as horse-drawn sleighs glide silently, carrying townsfolk through the heart of the city, where centuries of history linger beneath the frost. Now witness a historical map of Tartaria. A map from the 18th century shows the vast lands of Tartaria, rivers weaving through towns and cities, trade routes connecting Europe and Asia, hinting at civilizations almost forgotten. Catherine Palace, St. Petersburg. Catherine Palace shimmers in icy light, its golden halls reflecting a vision of opulence and ambition. A testament to architects who built for legacy rather than mere function. A warm, candlelit wooden church. Inside a small wooden church, candlelight flickers softly across intricate carvings, warming the hearts of townsfolk braving the frozen winter outside. Baroque street scene in snow. Baroque facades line a snow-covered avenue, their ornate details softened by frost, where the quiet rhythm of the season transforms the city into a storybook scene. Here is an image of Peterhof Grand Cascade, frozen over. The Grand Cascade of Peterhof dazzles even under layers of ice. Fountains frozen in time yet reflecting centuries of human ingenuity and artistic ambition. St. Basil's Cathedral. St. Basil's Cathedral glows against the winter sky, its colorful domes sparkling as snow drifts past, blending architectural wonder with the serenity of the season. Ottoman Topkapi Palace, snow-dusted, far to the south. Topkapi Palace in Istanbul reveals the opulence of sultans, its courtyards dusted with snow, a reminder of the global tapestry of empires. A Russian historical city map. Old atlases chart rivers and trade routes, towns once bustling now only faintly marked. Yet the details reveal connections and ambitions across continents. A church courtyard with snow. Frost-covered courtyards glow with lanterns. Townsfolk gather around tables laden with festive treats, and the magic of winter fills the air with warmth. Suzdal Kremlin in wintertime. Stone walls of Suzdal Kremlin rise under a white coat. Towers reaching skyward, reminding us of the enduring spirit of medieval towns across Tartaria. Novgorod Cathedral, ice-laden. Novgorod's St. Sophia Cathedral glimmers in winter twilight, its domes reflecting the soft glow of candles and the snow-draped landscape around it. Now observe this historical map of trade routes. Trade routes thread across Europe and Asia, connecting Tartaria with empires far and wide, illustrating a world of commerce, culture, and knowledge in motion. A horse sleigh in snowy street. A horse-drawn sleigh glides along a frozen avenue, wheels crunching over snow, carrying families past churches and markets alive with festive cheer. Dolmabahis Palace, Istanbul. Dolmabahis Palace stands proudly beside the Bosphorus, blending Ottoman tradition with European influence, its frozen gardens hinting at stories long past. A soothing, candlelit palace interior. Inside the palace, golden halls and crystal chandeliers glow warmly, candles flickering and reflecting on frost-lined windows, creating a scene of festive splendor. Hermitage Museum, exterior snow. The Hermitage towers in white winter light, a repository of art and history, standing as a testament to the creativity and ambition of past civilizations. An old European map. Maps reveal the placement of cities, rivers, and empires, showing how Tartaria and its neighbors were interconnected. A landscape of strategy, innovation, and further proof of a past civilization that actually existed. Kizi Pogost, snow-covered. Kizi Pogost's wooden spires pierce the snowy sky, intricate craftsmanship standing resilient against the harsh winter, a living museum of skill and faith. Cityscapes Cathedral. Cityscapes Cathedral glows under a starry winter sky, reflecting lights on ice-laden streets and capturing the quiet majesty of St. Petersburg in the holidays. Winter Festival in Town Square. Town squares sparkle with festive markets. Merchants offering handmade ornaments, and laughter echoes across the snow, blending history with seasonal celebration. Vorontsov Palace, snow-dusted. Vorontsov Palace rises with stately grace, its facade softened by winter frost, an enduring symbol of aristocratic elegance and architectural mastery. Old Atlas showing Russia, Atlases. From centuries ago chart the vast expanse of Russia and Tartaria, highlighting rivers, towns, and the immense ambition of empires almost forgotten. Candlelit winter street with a church. Lanterns illuminate a quiet winter street, horse carriages clatter softly, and townsfolk gather to celebrate the season, blending human warmth with architectural beauty. Novodevichy Convent, snowy season. Snow covers the spires and rooftops of Novodevichy Convent, reflecting the soft glow of lanterns while the surrounding streets remain quiet, evoking centuries of spiritual devotion. Historical map of Northern Asia. An atlas of Northern Asia details Tartaria's expansive landscapes, mountains, and rivers, showing the scale of empires and the routes once traveled by merchants and explorers. Palace interior with chandeliers, golden chandeliers glint in palace halls, where ornate staircases and frescoed ceilings speak of artistic grandeur preserved through the ages. Frozen canal with lanterns. Frozen canals shimmer under the glow of hanging lanterns. Horse-drawn sleighs glide silently, and the tranquility of winter transforms the city into a magical panorama. St. Peter and Paul Fortress, snow-covered. Wonderland. The fortress towers emerge from the snow, their reflection glinting on icy waters, as history and architecture converge in the heart of St. Petersburg. Central Europe historical map. Old maps of Central Europe show shifting borders and the placement of towns, hinting at a world constantly in motion yet meticulously recorded by cartographers. Wooden Russian church, snow. Wooden churches with steep roofs and intricate carvings peek through snowy landscapes, their structures enduring the cold as testaments to human craftsmanship. Winter Street Festival. Villagers celebrate winter markets, decorated stalls bright under snowfall, music drifting through the streets, blending holiday cheer with historical ambience. Kazan Cathedral, snowy exterior. Kazan Cathedral stands solemn and proud, snow capping its domes, as lanterns glow and distant bells ring across frozen streets. An old Ottoman trade routes map. Maps show how the Ottoman Empire connected to distant lands, illustrating the intricate web of commerce linking Europe, Asia, and Tartaria. Horse-drawn sleigh passing cathedrals. Through snowy avenues, horse-drawn sleighs carry families past glowing cathedrals and lantern-lit plazas, blending motion and serenity. Dalmabahis Palace Courtyard, snow-dusted. Palace gardens lie under a blanket of snow, fountains frozen mid-spray, showcasing the elegance of Ottoman and European architectural influence. Candlelit market scene. Market stalls light the streets with candles, ornaments hang from every corner, and townsfolk celebrate with music, warmth, and winter cheer. Peterhof Grand Cascade, in the evening snow. The cascade sparkles in twilight, frozen streams, reflecting lantern light, an enduring symbol of imperial ambition and artistic mastery. 18th century map showing rivers. Rivers snake through the vast steppes of Tartaria, cities placed strategically along their banks, each line on the map telling stories of trade and conquest. St. Isaac's Cathedral Dome, snowed and ready for the winter. The cathedral's massive dome catches the soft glow of a winter sunset, snow drifting past intricate sculptures and gilded spires. Winter Village Street, lanterns glistening. Snow crunches underfoot as lanterns flicker along village streets, children laughing and townsfolk bustling through winter festivities. Vorontsov Palace exterior. Vorontsov's architecture shines under a layer of frost, towers and facades blending history with the serene magic of a Russian winter, Atlas highlighting Tartaria towns. Atlases from centuries past mark cities, rivers, and trade routes, showing the scale of empires and the interconnectedness of distant lands. Candlelit church with Christmas wreaths. Inside a frost-lined church, candlelight glows on garlands and wreaths. Villagers gather in quiet reverence, embracing the holiday season. Kizzy Pogost. Spires in snow. Wooden spires reach toward the sky, intricately crafted roofs glistening with ice, a testament to the skill and faith of generations past. Twilight in St. Petersburg skyline. The city's skyline glows in fading light. Domes and towers reflecting in icy canals as the winter season casts a magical spell over the historic streets. A Silk Road map. Complex trade routes stretch across continents, linking Tartaria with distant empires, and maps capture the complex networks of commerce and culture. Horse carriage passing palace through icy streets. Horse carriages glide past palaces and churches, carrying townsfolk through snow-covered avenues as lanterns light their path. Catherine Palace interior, winter sunlight. Sunlight glimmers on golden staircases and crystal chandeliers, warming the vast halls of Catherine Palace despite the chill outside. St. Basil's Cathedral. The cathedral's colorful domes sparkle against the winter sky, snow drifting gently as bells toll, echoing through frozen streets filled with soft lantern light. Winter Festival Market, Town Square. Villagers wander between candlelit stalls. Festive music fills the air, and the scent of seasonal treats mingles with crisp winter air, bringing warmth to the snowy streets. Historical map showing European borders. Old European maps reveal shifting borders and towns along rivers, emphasizing the interconnectedness of Tartaria with neighboring empires and centuries of history. Novodevichy Convent Courtyard. The convent's spires pierce the sky while lanterns cast long shadows across snow-covered courtyards, blending spiritual history with seasonal serenity. Candlelit interior of wooden church, warm candlelight flickers across carved wooden walls, illuminating wreaths and garlands as worshippers gather for quiet winter celebrations. Peterhof fountains frozen in twilight. Frozen fountains glitter in the last light of day, reflecting palace spires and casting a magical glow over the snow-covered gardens. Atlas showing rivers and trade routes. Detailed maps chart rivers that once carried merchants and ideas across continents, a visual testament to the reach and ambition of empires long past. A horse-drawn sleigh gliding through town. A sleigh glides through lantern-lit streets, carrying townsfolk past churches and palaces, each snow-crunching step echoing the quiet rhythm of winter life. Hermitage Museum exterior. The Hermitage stands majestic against a snowy backdrop, its grand facades catching the soft glow of winter sunlight while echoing centuries of art and culture. Candlelit market with festive decorations. Market stalls glow warmly under strings of lights, ornaments shimmer, and laughter echoes through the snow as villagers celebrate. The season's festivities. St. Isaac's Cathedral Dome, twilight snow. The massive dome reflects the last rays of winter light, while snow settles on sculptures and gilded details, creating a serene, timeless scene. Historical map highlighting Tartaria towns. Maps mark ancient cities and trade hubs, revealing networks of commerce and connection that span vast, snowy landscapes across Tartaria. Winter street with horse carriages and lanterns. Lanterns cast long shadows across frozen cobblestones as horse-drawn carriages glide past, townsfolk hurrying between warm gatherings in festive streets. Vorontsov Palace facades, snow-dusted. The palace's grand facades gleam beneath frost, towers and ornate details softened by snow, capturing a blend of history and seasonal beauty. Candlelit church interior, wreaths and garlands. Villagers gather in quiet reverence, wreaths hanging from beams and candles flickering, the warmth of the season filling every corner of the ancient church. Kizzy Pogost, snow-covered wooden spires. Wooden spires rise gracefully under a snowy sky, each roof carefully crafted, blending architectural genius with the natural beauty of a frozen landscape. Twilight in St. Petersburg skyline. The city skyline shimmers under fading light, domes and towers reflecting in icy canals, a scene where winter's magic and historic grandeur merge. Winter festival scene, children playing in snow. Children run through snow-covered squares, laughter ringing as townsfolk celebrate, the festive energy bringing life to historic streets. Ottoman Dalmabahis Palace, snow on the gardens. Palace gardens life frozen beneath a blanket of snow, fountains still mid-spray, revealing centuries of Ottoman and European architectural fusion. Historical. Atlas showing Europe and Asia. Atlases trace vast lands, rivers, and empires, documenting the scale and ambition of civilizations from Tartaria to distant European territories. A horse-drawn sleigh passing frozen canal. Sleighs glide silently over ice, townsfolk wrapped in scarves, lanterns reflecting off the frozen water, painting a picture of winter serenity. Catherine Palace interior, winter sunlight. Golden halls and crystal chandeliers catch the pale winter light, illuminating opulent staircases and frescoed ceilings with a warm, inviting glow. Snow-covered village street with lanterns. Lanterns flicker along frosted streets, families gather, and the quiet hum of celebration fills the snowy town, blending seasonal cheer with centuries of tradition. St. Peter and Paul Fortress, snow-covered walls. Fortress towers rise from frozen moats, their reflection glinting against the ice as history and winter's serenity meet in a timeless display. St. Basil's Cathedral and a snowy evening sky. As night falls, colorful domes sparkle under a snowy sky. Children laugh nearby, lanterns glow, and the magic of winter and history converge. In Tartaria's timeless streets, thank you for sailing with us through the lost streets, frozen spires, and timeless wonders of Tartaria, the history they've been erasing since they discovered it. Remember, this was just the first glimpse. Tomorrow, we'll dive deeper into the secrets, stories, and hidden history of this golden age. If you want to continue exploring what's been left behind by time and history, make sure to like, subscribe, and join Nautical Awakenings, where the truth waits just beneath the surface. Until then, keep your eyes open and let your spirit lead the way. Keep asking, keep searching, keep aligned. I'll catch you out on the open waters. Peace and love, my spiritual shipmates.